items the government purchase and how can you do business with the government. And I'm really, excited to see so many people here and so many people on online. Looks like this topic is of great interest to everybody. Just to give you some basic background, the Ontario government purchases about $4.5 billion worth of items every year, 4.5 billion. And in the broader public sector, this number is about 18 billion, if you add it. It's broader public sector. So we are major purchasers of goods and services from the private sector. So then the question logically becomes is, how can the various companies, small and medium-sized companies and the large companies can do business with the government. And that's what this topic is all about. I hope by the end of the session you will get some idea, how can you do business with the Ontario government and how can we make it easier for you to do business. Let me tell you from my point of view, my background is in business, and I was the Minister of Small Business and Entrepreneurship before this, and then later on Consumer Services as well. And one of my mandate in those jobs was to make sure that I could make it possible for small and medium-sized businesses to do business with the government. So I used to go to the Minister of Government Services and say, can we make it easier for the small and medium-sized businesses to do business with the government? And we made a lot of progress, and now I have the opportunity to make sure that it happens. So what we want to tell you is where you can get most of the information about how to do business with the government, and how can you become aware of the opportunities that the government provides. And some of the things that we do is we hold information sessions. We actually go out and tell people and say, these kind of the opportunities are coming forward. We hold sessions with the possible vendors, and we tell them, these kind of the opportunities this is what you have to do in order to do business with the government. And I think the last session was held in April, and large number of vendors participated in it. So one way to get information is actually to attend those information sessions. The other is always to visit our website. If you can go to our website and look for the information, how to do business with the government, and most of the information is available there. And the third, of course, always is, you can come and meet with our staff. So they can guide you step by step how to do business with the government. We want to make it easier as much as we can. I know sometimes it can be intimidating. It is a long process sometimes to deal with the governments, but that's the nature of it, because we want to make sure that there are certain objectives that the government has as well that are taken into account in this whole process as well. And some of those objectives in my mind is we want to be, number one for us is we want to make sure that the vendor access is transparent and is fair. The second objective for us is that we want to make sure that we as a government get value for money, because that's what taxpayers and all of you expect from us, and that's what we want to make sure that happens. And the third is that we offer responsible management. It's not, everybody may not be successful in selling to the government, but then we want to tell you why you are not successful. So the next time you are actually bidding for the contracts, that you become more familiar with our processes, you are actually more ready to provide the kind of the information that the government is looking for. So that's what we want to make sure. I have, very experienced staff here as well. Barb is here, who deals with most of this stuff, and she will be more than pleased to take all the technical questions. I will take all the easy ones. But I think I just want to tell you is we are absolutely committed to making sure that it's a fair and transparent process. We want to make sure that the SMEs, small and medium-sized businesses, get a fair shake at doing business with the government. We want to make sure that. And third thing I just want to tell you is that our government is absolutely committed to making sure that this whole green technology and green products, they get their fair share in the purchasing process as well. And I know we all are aware, our Premier is aware, our government is aware that then there are certain products that might be out there that we don't even know about, which the government could use. So we want to find a way to actually accommodate those new technologies, those new products, those new processes, that we want to find out a way that how we can do that. And also from my point of view, I want to know if there are issues out there that we are not addressing that you would like us to address. So I'm absolutely committed to set up an advisory council for me so that I can see what are some of the vendor issues that are out there. How can the government can change their processes to accommodate your needs much better than what we have done before. We have become transparent over the, much more over the last 5-6 years, but I think there's still room for improvement out there that we want to make sure that we change our processes to accommodate your needs as we go along as well. There was a task force set up a couple of years ago to find out what are some of the key things that we need to do. Most of the recommendations of that task force has already been implemented so that we can make sure that it is easier for you to do business with the...
We're pleased to have Barb Dodds here today. Please welcome Barb Dodds.
Thanks, Stefan. I'm very pleased to be here today, and I think it's a great opportunity for us to share information with you, and I hope to get more of you engaged and participate in procurement opportunities with the Ontario government. As you heard Minister Takar say earlier this morning, the Government of Ontario purchases a wide variety of goods and services from the private sector. We do business with about 50,000 vendors annually, and last year we spent over $4.5 billion on these goods and services. So we do business with all sizes of organizations and types of organizations, and if you can just watch your processes and how you respond to our procurement opportunities, you'll be successful in doing business with us. Again, as you heard the minister say, we do have a vendor outreach program, which is it's designed to help demystify the procurement process of doing business with the Ontario government. Our staff have given comprehensive presentations to communities across the province to help businesses become acquainted with the processes and learn how to find the procurement opportunities. Last year we delivered over 40 sessions throughout the province. Our goal is to help you do business with us. The value of our contracts run from $100 up to millions of dollars. And we seek out suppliers from a wide range of suppliers and services. For example, we do road and bridge construction, computer software, hardware, we buy uniforms, clothing, food, and basic essentials such as office supplies, chairs, and desks. The process to bid for these contracts depends on the nature of the procurement. And we have a range of helpful information available to you so you know about the types of procurements that we do and the process that needs to be followed. You can find out this information at our website, which is www.doingbusiness.mgs.gov.on.ca. And at this website, you can get extensive information about potential upcoming business and current vendors. You'll also get some background information on how to do business with the Ontario government. We also have, I was handing out brochures this morning. There wasn't enough to go around to everyone, but there is an electronic version of that brochure at this site as well. We now have a 3-year vendor of record outlook list, and you can see what our anticipated requirements are for vendor of record arrangements for the next 3 years, and when we anticipate going out with those opportunities. I'd like to take a minute to encourage you to take advantage of the numerous resources that we do have available to help you. As Minister Dakar stated, we did have a Supply Ontario, which was a reverse trade show last April, and we'll be doing another one in the fall. So that will be announced on our website. So I encourage you to go on and look at that website. And that's all I have.